gosh, so it is day 2 of my staycation and I started the morning going on a nice walk with my son, which, oh my gosh, he was too cute.
Are you kidding me?
So cute. He's just gonna sit there.
Yeah, he's comfy. Pretty eyes, man.
I know, they're blue. I've seen a cat with blue eyes before. Well, he's a kitten, so it'll probably clear up.
Where'd Mama go?
Maybe it wasn't Mama.
I want to grab this cat home. Because it's a kitten and it's outside.
No, we did not take home the stray kitty. For all we knew, it belonged to one of the houses in the neighborhood, so we'd never do that. But I don't know, maybe we'll end up with a pet cat sometime here in the future. But anyways, agenda for today is I am going to paint some buckets, 5-gallon buckets that my husband brought home. I'm going to utilize them for growing either some of my eggplants or my peppers. So I just wanted to spray paint them green, and then hopefully they'll dry by the end of the day, and then I'll be able to plant in them either later this evening or tomorrow. As far as the rest of the day goes, it's supposed to be Mother and Son Day, so I will be intermittently doing things in my garden throughout the day, but I'll also be spending time with my son because it's not very often that I get time off of work and he has time off of school. So anyways, enjoy. Okay, so now that they're all painted, and you notice I didn't paint the bottom or the inside because I'm growing the food on the inside, so I don't want any of the paint leaching inside. And then of course I'm not putting any in the bottom, but I am about to put some holes in there because we do need drainage. Oh gosh. Looks like the flea beetles or cabbage worms found my brassicas, even though they were hiding behind my citrus. Bummer. Ooh, look at that onion. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it looks like they're kind of bolting anyways, so I might just take these out and use these pretty good sized containers for potato containers. Oh, but anyways, back to the task at hand. Okay, so these here, uh-oh, Minnesota midget's not looking happy. This was a plant that was given to me by my friend Robin. I kind of gave her some potatoes and she gave me some Minnesota midget seedlings in exchange. But you know how melons don't like their roots being messed with, so I don't know, I hope it'll be okay. I've heard about the Minnesota midget quite a bit, so. Ooh, uh-oh. Guess you need some water. Hopefully you'll come back to life. But let's see. Actually, I'm gonna take these all outside. It's gonna be like 81 degrees today, and melons and all that really like sun, and plus I need to give them all a good water anyways. so might as well take them outside. Okay, so we got them all watered, and gosh, I really hope this comes back, bounces back. These were all melons and things that I started from seed. They were started back on April 22nd. So this is supposed to be cicada sweet. I think that's like a honeydew melon. This one is Petite Gris de Rennes. I think that's a cantaloupe type. And then this was the Minnesota midget from my friend Robin. This is a tender green burpless cucumber. This is my Yamato cream watermelon. Honey baby squash hybrid. I think that's a butternut squash. And this is my sweet nut acorn squash. This one is Mini Love hybrid watermelon. That's one of those little personal size watermelons. Baby hybrid cucumber. Oh shoot, that reminds me. I wanted to start seeds for mini cucumbers. You know those little snack size ones that come in a bag that are just little finger length cucumbers? I'm gonna start seeds for those. White Lanzhou honeydew. Model honeydew. I love honeydews, they're so yummy. A lemon drop watermelon. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. No, I'm really not gonna, but it's some kind of honey melon. I think it's more of like a cantaloupe one though. Charente cantaloupe. Charente, okay. Forget I tried that. Ooh. Ooh, this one's my Cocozelle zucchini. I'm not a huge zucchini fan, but the Cocozelle has it's like dark with ribbing on it, and turns out the boys did like stuffed zucchini when I made it in the previous years, so we're gonna do some of that. Although this year, unlike a couple years ago where I call that the year of the zucchini, because I grew every kind, like the circular kinds, the 8-ball, and those. I think I had like 6 different varieties, and that was way too much zucchini. So this year we're doing just 2 zucchini plants. Is plenty for our family of 3 at the moment. And this slow growing one is orange crisp watermelon. Little petite little thing. Put this over here. And you're probably wondering, why in the world am I trying to grow so many melons? Well, because I like variety. And again, it was kind of one of those things like the citrus. I got told that you can't grow melons here in Washington, but you know, I see it kind of hit and miss. And besides, our weather has been changing every single year, and last year we had like one of the longest summers ever. And even my friend Robin had full size, big watermelons growing. So this year I'm starting early because, you know, you saw I started all the seeds in April, and this is where they are right now. Temperature today will be 81. Granted, our nights aren't exactly stable yet, but I'm gonna find a way to grow all these. So a couple of these I might grow inside my greenhouse because they're smaller, palm-sized type melons. But like I said, I'm going to clean up the area back here around what I call Misfit Island. And ooh, there's my box. I made like a reinforced box out of cardboard, and I inverted it inside out and folded it over. But anyways, to make it be like a really sturdy, almost like a raised bed. But I just need it to go on top of the hill right there, because everything else, the weeds will be gone, or at least cut down, and I'm covering it all with blackweed fabric, like I said in the previous video. So that will just be on the top. I'll put some potting soil in there, and that will be where the base of the melons are. That way they can take in the heat from the black fabric and just sprawl out, and then the roots should stay nice and cool up in that corner. But I don't know, that's what I'm hoping will happen, but we will see. Regardless, I hope I get some kind of melons this year. I'm tempted to bring one or two over to my father-in-law's, but I don't know. I really enjoy watching stuff grow, so the only way I can do that is to have stuff in my garden. So anyway, gosh, I almost forgot all about all the plant babies in my little grow cabinet that my husband built for me. A dwarf tomato. This dwarf tomato has been alive since August of last year. I just kept it in the greenhouse. And this is another melon. Yellow doll watermelon. I'll put that outside. This is my clematis. Oh, it's almost a foot tall now. Over here, this is my Thai kaffir lime, which is, ooh, it's flowering. I actually don't want it to flower. I really only grow this for the lime leaves because I use it a lot in Cambodian cooking. And there was one year where you couldn't find lime leaves anywhere, and usually it's like I'll buy them every 4 months or something and throw them in the freezer. But there was one year where you couldn't get them anywhere. It was probably like the first couple years of COVID or something like that. But anyways, so I tried growing one inside the house. It did not work. It was not happy and actually died. But this one I've had for a couple years now. And it's just happy in its little pot that's literally only about a gallon of soil, if that. But yeah, I keep it strictly for leaves. So now I have fresh kaffir lime leaves when I cook curry or any other Cambodian dish. These are a bunch of tango celeries. And, oh, I forgot I have a bunch of, these are King Richard leeks, Zermatt leeks, and Ishikura scallions. And speaking of Ishikura scallions, that was actually, I believe it was Steve from Green Side Up that actually had mentioned those, and I tried growing them this year. I mean, if you watched my video from yesterday, I did say at the end that I just heard last night that he had passed on. That is kind of huge for our garden community. He was a big part of a lot of the UK growers that I used to watch. Well, that not used to, but I watched all his videos, and it really didn't occur to me that until I saw that video from Tony C. Smith that, you know, the last video Steve had posted was from a month ago, and that was the one where he was talking about health, and he was just giving us a heads up that if we didn't see any videos, he was just recovering and doing things like that. But I just couldn't believe it. I was in bed editing yesterday's video with my husband when I heard that, and I was just, you know, I've never met the guy personally, but I kind of broke down in bed. And yeah, I mean, you get attached to people that you watch. I learned a lot from him. and I wasn't even sure if it was okay to post his picture at the end of my last video, because it's not like I knew him as well as everybody else did, you know, like Tony and JB and even Eli and Kate and all the other people that were with him on the Potty Mouth Club, and just, but you know, they're all different YouTubers that I watch, and I actually cried because Steve had a unique way of explaining things, and he was just a really kind, amazing soul, and he had a huge, amazing plot and did so much. And so my heart goes out to his wife and his family. And his videos are still online, so if you guys need like good how-tos, since I don't really do those, I just show you guys what I do. But if you want to learn some stuff, you should look up Green Side Up. Steve has a lot of amazing videos where he explains how stuff is done. Anyways, rest in peace, Steve. Thank you so much for everything.